Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen and my channel, and today we're going to be making some fresh green beans. This is a quick and easy recipe to do. It's super easy. Okay, so we're going to start off by washing off our green beans from the bag, and we're going to snap both ends. I don't snap them individually. What I do is I take a kitchen knife, or no, kitchen scissors. You can do a knife too, but I take kitchen scissors and I just cut them off. I grab a bunch in my hand and I cut off each side with kitchen scissors. Like I said, you can do a knife too. Just make sure you do it on like a cutting board or something like that. Okay. So we're gonna season up our green beans now. Fresh green beans, as we know, they come very bitter when you cook them. So you have to season them. You have to, okay? So I start off by seasoning with some onion powder, and I'll put some garlic powder on there as well. I just didn't have it for that day when I did it, but I usually put some garlic powder on there, and I put garlic salt. Now, if you don't have garlic salt, that's fine. You can put regular table salt on there. You can put seasoned salt on there. I've done that before too, but I like to just put garlic salt. I mean, we had it, so I used it. And you're gonna put a hefty amount of garlic salt. If you use the garlic salt, you're gonna put a hefty amount. Because garlic salt is not like table salt, but so you have to put more. If you're gonna use table salt, you don't have to put too much table salt. Just make sure you put enough to cover the green beans. But you don't have to put you don't have to be heavy handed with salt. Okay, just make sure you put some sort of salt on there. Okay, but like I said, this it has to be seasoned. If you don't season them, it's not gonna turn out right. And then I go in with some minced garlic. If you have fresh garlic cloves, hey, do what you will. You can chop up some fresh garlic if you have it. But if you have some minced garlic, you can put minced garlic on there as well, which I think is easier for this particular recipe slash dish. You can put the minced garlic on there, just like because it has like that garlic, it's been sitting in that juice and it has that garlic on there as well. So that's why I use the minced garlic. Okay. So, and every time that you add something on there, just make sure that it's fully coated on the green beans, because you don't want one side of the green beans having seasoning, then the other side it doesn't. Okay. And make sure you put that foil at the bottom too, because we're gonna wrap these up in the oven. All right. So what I did was I had some garlic butter, like some whipped garlic butter already in my refrigerator. So I'm just going to put a few tablespoons of that in there. And after I'm done with that, then I just wrap up the green beans. I'm sorry. I wrap up the green beans and put the dish in the oven on 400 for about 45 minutes, okay? You're going to preheat your oven on 400 for 45 minutes. And when you take them out, you can always taste it. Now, if you need more like seasoning, if you need more salt, if you think you need more butter, you can always add. But like I said, and it depends on how much you put, how many green beans you put on the pan. This was just one bag of green beans, okay? This was just one bag. So see, I took it out after 45 minutes. And like I said, the oven was on 400 degrees. And this is what it's going to look like. I think my foil paper had like a hole at the bottom. So some of my butter kind of drained out on the parchment paper. And I knew it was going to do that. That's why I put that parchment paper down there. But it ain't even do nothing. I should have just put a new foil under the bottom. That's what I should have did. But anyways, yeah, you're going to take a fork and just kind of mix in those ingredients after it's been cooked. And you can always test your texture of the green beans too. Like if you can stab your fork in them and you like that texture that it has, then it's done. Or if you want to put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes, then hey, you can do that too. So you see, I had to add some more salt because, like I said, garlic salt is not like super salty. So I had to add more salt to mine, and I just mixed it up. I added a little more butter and I had put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes and it was perfect. If you like a little crunch, then I suggest not putting it back in the oven for another 15 minutes. I suggest just doing the just the regular 45 minutes if you like a little crunch. But if you want it just a little bit softer, I suggest like put it in the oven for another like 10 to 15 minutes, add a little more butter to it like I did here. And yeah, just do it that way. And you can wrap it up in that same foil. You don't have to use, another set of foil, another pan. You don't have to do all of that. Just mix in that butter here like I'm doing. You can wrap it up, put it in enough for another 15 minutes, and it's done. Like, this recipe is so simple and so easy. I love doing this, like fresh green beans. Sometimes you don't want to eat out the can, like the canned green beans. Sometimes you just don't want that. You want something a little more fresher, something a little more healthier. And I love, like, when I learned how to do this, oh my gosh. Like, I always used to like buy bags of the fresh green beans and do it. And sometimes, like, because I live in a very like agricultural community, we get these green beans for free. Like, somebody just give them to us in a regular bag for free, and I'll just cook them. I make sure I wash them off really, really good. And I'll cook them. You can't get more organic than that, okay? And some green beans that's grown right in your community. So, like I said, yeah, I love this little quick dish. If you want to see more recipes and videos like this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.